Well, as you can see, we have a very special guest with us again. Thanks for coming back, Mom.
Thanks.
Did you know your video with me after dinner, just up at your house, that had like one of my highest views on YouTube?
Well, you told me that, but I really wasn't sure if you were telling me the truth or not.
I am telling you the truth. You were a hit. So thanks for coming back, because people do love your insight. And I think your insight on this topic is going to be very interesting, because talking about Christmas shopping, and there's a lot of families out there, you guys, some of you, you're getting out of debt, you're trying to build your emergency fund, you're starting out this plan, maybe you're just living paycheck to paycheck, but you're in this financial bind where you don't have a lot of spare money to spend on Christmas, and it can be hard. And so you guys, you filed bankruptcy the year I was born, and so you guys had multiple Christmases after the bankruptcy with my older sister, Denise, and I, that were harder. So for families who are on a tight budget out there, what's like the one takeaway when you look back on those early years, those early Christmases that were kind of hard financially?
Right. Well, I think honestly, looking back at those times, I mean, they were hard for us because honestly, we just had a certain amount of money that we could spend, but we did want to spend more money. And we knew that we just kind of had to draw that line and say no to ourselves in doing that. The most important thing for us was watching the excitement that you and Denise had on your faces as you're coming down to see what Santa brought. So as any parent knows, that is just the memories that you have of Christmas. But we also knew too, as we were buying those toys, that they were just toys. They were plastic. We wanted to invest in toys maybe that y'all would be able to play with for years to come. Educational toys were important, and simple toys.
They worked, because we're so smart now. All those educational toys.
They did. But you just have to think. You have to think what your child enjoys.
So it's not really about the quantity, more like the quality of it.
Yes, the value that toy can bring to your child. Yes.
And y'all made gifts, didn't you? Did Dad make gifts? Did Dad make gifts? Glue and staples and glitter.
Often.
Yeah,
I couldn't see. But one thing that I did do, and it was such a hit, but it was to make Play-Doh. And there is a special recipe. You have to be aware there is a special recipe that you must use.
Do you have this recipe?
I do. I do. I still have it.
You do?
I do.
I'm looking back at our people. We may be posting the Play-Doh recipe.
I do.
Okay.
And you can put food coloring.
Yes.
And just all different colors. Be creative.
Don't you wish you had like Pinterest back then?
Oh, I do. I love Pinterest.
I know. So much stuff you can make. Okay, that's great advice. So families out there, moms, if you're watching, dads, if you're on a tight budget, this Christmas your kids are going to survive even if they don't get the latest and greatest gift. All said from the expert mouth of Sharon Ramsey.
Oh, Rachel.
Thanks for being here. Now, if you do want some more tips on how to buy gifts this Christmas season, and if you have more of an extensive budget and you're not on a tight budget, and you want to know like what's the boundary, what's okay to do, what's okay not to spend, then go to daveramsey.com and we'll be on talking about that as well. So follow us there.